Hey guys, thank you for checking out my September Plan With Me video and welcome back to my channel. I am Elle from ElleHattie Journals and today I am going to be setting up my September bullet journal spread. With lockdown and everything, I thought it would be really fun to keep going kind of with my hobbies theme that I've been doing. So I did my sort of art theme last month. So I thought, well, what have I been doing a ton of during lockdown? Because I've had all the spare time, and it is, of course, baking. I don't know about you, I've been doing tons of baking. I've been making cakes and muffins and pies and just, all this stuff because why not? And it tastes good. So I thought I could do a really cute little bakery theme for this month. And yeah, so I started off by doing like a very quintessential old-fashioned patisserie style bakery from the front looking in through the window. I don't know if you've ever been to places like Paris and you have the patisseries, whatever, but they always look really warm and inviting with these amazing, delicious looking cakes in the window. So that was what I really wanted to go for here. I also wanted it to look really sketchy and kind of illustrated. So I went in with watercolor just to get base color down onto the page. The watercolor was not at all about putting in any kind of detail. It was just bulk color for the background so I wouldn't color it in after I did my pen. And then I ended up putting in all of my detail with my fine liners. I always use my Winsor and Newton watercolor paints. They are my go-to set. The set I'm using is my little travel set here, which is just perfect because you just stick it in your bag and you take it with you wherever you're going. And the fine liners I'm using are my Staedtler ones. I think that's 0.3 by the looks of it there, and again that is one of my go-to for sketching. So as you can see, I'm just building up some depth there, putting in a little bit of shadow and a little bit of detail as well. I don't know about you guys, but for me baking is something so cozy. You can do it in the summer if you want to make sort of afternoon teas and things, or in winter if you're making puddings and things, and it's just something that always reminds me of spending time with family or with my grandparents. And I really wanted to do this theme just because of what it represents in terms of sort of comfort and all of those kind of things as well. So I'm just adding in my little date calendar at the bottom and then September at the top in my, I think that's a 0.1 fine liner. Oh no, 0.3, I can't read. So yeah, I'm just adding in those and it's really simple. This whole spread took no time at all to put together, really, really quick and easy. And I think it turned out quite sweet at the end. And then on my other page, I'm just putting a little quote, which is that the secret ingredient is always love, because everybody has a grandma who says that. So I thought you just have to put that in as your quote for a baking themed bullet journal spread. I debated a couple of different theme ideas for this month, which will probably end up turning up in later iterations of my bullet journal. But I really wanted to do this one because the doodles you can do don't require you to have like loads of really posh equipment. They don't need you to be really good at art or painting. They're super simple, and I just really wanted something that I could do quick and sketchy and fun, and it would look okay at the end. So moving on to my monthly overview, this is just where I put in sort of month-long things, if I've got dates coming up that I need to remember, etc., all of those kind of things. And I'm doing a really simple, quite minimal grid spacing calendar, I guess, and then I'm just putting in some little doodles of cupcakes down the side. I wanted to do those kind of very funky party style cupcakes with chocolate drizzle and like wafers and all sorts sticking at the top, lollipops and all of that fun stuff. And they were just so fun to draw. I really enjoyed doing those. Also, a little warning in advance because I have used a lot of drop shadows in this spread. I went a little bit overboard, so there are pretty much drop shadows everywhere because I love a good drop shadow me, so you have been warned. I also want to apologise. I was actually filming this in the middle of a massive storm, so my lights have been a bit strange, so if you see odd colours, I've been turning lights on, I've been turning lights off, the natural light's been coming and going, so I apologise for that in advance as well. In that little bit of space at the bottom there, I just added in a social media tracker for my Instagram and for my YouTube as well, just so I can keep an eye on that down there. And then I did and ah for ages about whether to actually just leave this page like this, but I thought it looked a little bit blank, so I did end up going back in with my markers and adding some colour onto those cupcakes. Okay, moving on to my mood tracker, and I am so excited to share this spread with you. It is my favourite spread from this month. I think this is probably my favourite mood tracker of all time. I'm that intensely happy with it. I think it looks really cute. And it is donuts, because, you know, donuts are awesome, and I love donuts. So I sketched out 30 different donuts, and each day I can colour in the icing on them, which I thought would be really fun, and just a cute way to record how my mood's been. So I've just sketched out. Some of them are like a bird's eye view straight down, some of them are 3D. I took like a bite out of some of them. So yeah, I just love how this spread ended up turning out. I think it looks super cute, and I'm really excited to get started with it. Because my mood tracker was pretty crazy looking with all those sprinkles and those bits of icing, I did a very basic habit tracker just with some little boxes that I can tick off each day. I've got my habits in there that I try and track, things like water, going to the gym, all of those kind of fun things that it's useful to keep track of. And I went in with some really bright colours because, you know, donuts have gorgeous pink icing and yellow icing and blue icing and all those kind of things, so I thought that would be really fun. And there you can see I'm just adding in a little key down at the bottom with just 5 little donuts, and then I will just colour them in as I go. I made the decision not to do a brain dump page this month. I normally do and use it as a place where I can jot down lists or put in things I want to remember, or little diary entries, or stick photos in, or whatever I want to do. But I am back at work full time from September 1st, so I decided that this month, which is looking pretty crazy for me anyway, I'm not going to do that because I simply won't have the need for it. So my final spread that I'm setting up now is my first weekly spread, and again I'm sticking with my baking style theme, and I thought we could do like a quintessential afternoon tea tray that you get if you go to like posh hotels for afternoon tea, and you get the little sandwiches and the desserts and the cakes and things on those really gorgeous tiered trays. So I did one of those, and then I just blocked out 7 boxes for the 7 days, kept it really super simple and easy to do, added a little bit of colour, but generally kept it pretty minimal. So there we go, super simple, super easy, and yeah, I think that will be really useful. It gives me loads of space for just writing down all of the jobs I've got to do, all my meetings, etc. So here is my final flip through. I really love this theme. I think it's super cute, super simple, really sort of easy, cute little doodles, but nothing too intense, so I will be able to use all the space for jotting down things that I need to remember. So I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching this video. It means the absolute world to me that you come and check out my videos. You guys are wonderful, so do leave a like or subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your week and a really wonderful September if you're starting back at school or anything like that. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.